What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Dope Black Therapist Podcast. I'm your host, Blaze. I literally just walked in the door from a weekend getaway celebrate my birthday. I just turned the big 4-4 on January 17th, and I'm going to start from that. Well, I'm starting from my trip and then work my way back, right? So I had a weekend getaway, something I never really do. And went out of town to DC, which I haven't been there in 20 years. And it was an amazing, amazing time, just getting out of the house for one. And because I would have just sat on the couch and did nothing. As much as I would like to say, hey, I um, would like to go out and do stuff and, celebrate my birthday. Usually I would just, no, I'm just going to sit here and watch this TV show and not do anything. Right. So go out of town, meet up with some friends, have a really good time. I have stuff already planned out. You know, didn't get a chance to do things like I wanted to because I was under the influence, and that was tough. That was a rough night. So, but ended up going to the spot called the Sky Dome, which is at the top of a hotel, and the room spins, and you get to see like this amazing view of DC, and like that was awesome. That was so awesome on so many levels, and probably the best pork chop I've ever had. So, whew. So the trip was, in my opinion, the trip was great. I'm a simple person, and I got I got gifts that I didn't expect. I got shown a good time, which I was not expecting. I got a personalized cake, and that was like amazing. So thank you. Thank y'all for that. It was an absolute amazing time. So going back to my birthday, I had taken some time to do some stuff for me, which is I don't really do a lot of, right? So this day I was like, you know what? The hell with it. I'm gonna go do some stuff for me. So y'all don't know this, but I fidget a lot, so I gotta keep this going. Um, so what did I do for my birthday? I started the day by going to get a mani pedi. Right, I've gotten a pedicure before, but not a manicure. And started with that pedicure. Oh my God. Oh my God. It was it was so relaxing. I was chilling. It was just like um I think I've had my feet rubbed once. Um Once by someone not getting well, I was not getting a pedicure. But I was like, this feels really great. And I got up and then I got my manicure after that. And then it's like the hand massage. I was like, Rose, like I didn't realize that could feel so great. And which lets me know it's like I need to do this a little bit more often. I need to do a little bit more self-care, having a spa day and actually treat myself because, you know, I think a lot of men especially don't think that we are allowed to pamper ourselves. We're not allowed to chill out. We're not allowed to relax, whether it be a massage, whether it be a manicure, whether it be a pedicure, whether it be, a stretching session, or doing some yoga or doing whatever. It's just like allowing ourselves to actually feel that and actually be taken care of. It's like it was awesome. So, and then I went and did this this chakra healing and balancing session. And I had no idea what to expect. Uh, I had some friends um who had suggested Reiki, and I never done it. And I was like, you know what? Let me do this first. Let me get my chakras healed and balanced and see where we go. And so while I'm going in there, I don't know what to expect. Dude asked me, say, what are you expecting from this? I said, I don't really know. I can tell you, having a lot of doubt about myself and when I'm supposed to be going, and I don't know what to expect. He said, okay. He said, we'll just we'll just go with the flow. And so he put the crystals all, on my chakras and whatnot, and he was coming through, and he got down to my stomach, and I have noticed that I have needed to cry for quite some time, and I never, I haven't been able to. Usually it's not an issue. Even in the shower, it was, I know I'm alone, won't have to worry about anything. I couldn't make myself cry because I've been thinking about my brother a lot. February is right around the corner. And February is usually a shitty month because I'm always reminded of my brother's death, right? So I've been seeing my brother a lot, but in this session, he got down to my stomach and I started to cry. And the practitioner told me, he says, let it out. There's no judgment here. It's okay. And after that, I started to bawl, you know, and it was like I needed that permission to actually feel, you know, and I know that I can give myself that permission, but to be in a space where I didn't know this person and I knew that I wasn't going to be judged. I knew, this is my session. And I think that was just the permission that I needed to actually let it go. And I did. And I was extremely grateful for that because that's what I needed in that moment. You know, that was amazing for me. And so I turn over on my back and he does this thing again. I'm sorry, I turn over on my stomach and he does this thing again. And all of a sudden I feel like this intense heat on my back. I was like, what the hell is this shit? This burns. It's literally uncomfortable. So when it came in, he told me we were finished. And I said, hey, was this supposed to burn on my back when I'm finished, doing this? He says, everybody, it's a different experience for everyone. I feel energies, I feel what's coming off, and what may be happening to you is that you may have been releasing some stuff that you have been holding on for quite some time. And I was like, shit, that makes sense because, burning is like going off and all this kind of stuff, and I don't have to carry it with me anymore, right? And if you think about it, I carry stuff on our back and on our shoulders, and it was literally burning on my back and my shoulders when I tried, when I was during the session. And it just got me to thinking how I want to be able to let stuff go and how I want to not stress about things and how I want to not question myself. I mean, I still do it a lot, even with how well things are going, even with how I am, getting more clients and how I am networking with people or how I'm interacting with people. I still think that there's a part of me that doesn't think that I should be happy or successful, and I think then imposter syndrome is really a bitch. It sucks so bad, and it constantly talks in the back of my head and constantly reminds me that I'm not shit, you know, and I don't want to feel like that. And so I'm doing my part in trying to change that way of thinking when it comes to all of it. And so I need to start taking better care of me. And the way I do that is and I've kind of been doing some thinking on my own. And it's just like, I know a lot of times I'm the issue. And I've talked about this before. I'm the issue when it comes to relationships and friendships and all these different types of things. Like I know that I'm the one that's stopping me from moving forward. I know that I'm the one that's not as open when it comes to relationships. I know that I'm the one that has some work that he needs to continue to do. And I also kind of feel like maybe I'm supposed to be by myself, you know, because I help a lot of people and I support a lot of people. At the same time, though, if I'm doing that, then I'm never lonely. I don't have the companionship. I don't have, the person by my side like I would want. At the same time, though, I'm still in a space where I'm around people and I get the support that I need from them in the times that I need them in the ways that I need it. But at the same time, though, it still feels like something is missing right now. And I'm working towards it. I'm trying to put my finger on it and do all of this and try to make stuff happen. I just think that I need to get refocused. I think I need to get back to a place where I know when I'm moving in the right ways as far as my health goes. When I was doing the vegan thing, I was in a much better space. I was feeling better. I was not as heavy. I was not as miserable, you know, when I'm journaling and when I'm grounding myself, when I'm doing these things. I know that I am in a much better space. You know, I'm not stressing so much about me. I believe in me when I'm doing the things that I need to do when it comes to my health. And I think I just need to get back to doing that. I really do. Hmm. But I also have to allow myself to be social. I have to allow myself to, allow people to come in. I have to stop thinking that I'm going to be hurt by letting people in because that's not fair to people who try to get in. It's also not fair to me because I am possibly missing out on people who could help me be a better me, And I know that's something that a lot of us deal with. I know that's something that a lot of us try to, I don't know, I think it's something that a lot of us try to work on, but I think we're so set in who we are and what we do and how we do things, how we've done things. I think that we stop ourselves from moving forward. Hmm. Amazing how just talking stuff out sometimes this makes a whole lot of sense, right? So anyway, I am looking forward to this season. I'm looking forward to having some guests up here. I'm looking forward to your continued support. If you have not gotten Becoming the Dope Black Therapist, it's available on Amazon. If you want an autograph copy, hit me up. Let me know for sure, and I can provide you with a link to actually request and to get one that way. Uh, Two upcoming conferences coming up next month, where I get to speak, which I'm super excited about at the North Carolina Council Association Conference. And then I'm also going back to my roots in the fire service and doing a presentation on how to perk up your fire life safety educator program in the community. So I'm really excited about those two opportunities. I'm looking forward to what's coming up next. So remember, you are loved, remember, you are valued, and you are dope as hell. And I see you on the next go round. Peace.